Hi guys and gals, how's it going? It's 1:30 of 2016. You won't believe how many times I just messed this introduction up. So yeah, I was thinking about this. I currently have two regular chests sitting up here, sitting on top of two hoppers, which goes into two sets of furnaces here, which eventually lead to a regular chest down here at the bottom. After kind of sitting on this, I am thinking I want to split this up, because if I put, say, 32 iron ores and 32 iron ores, I want these two ovens to essentially have the equal amount of ores feeding into it. So I'm going to convert one of these into a trap chest. So let's just pull that guy out. The thing about trap chests, by the way, is that redstone up there. Let's get up there so I can point at it. The redstone up there will actually point right into the trap chest. But I did test it out and it does work just fine. So in order to make a trap chest, I need some sticks, which I probably have no sticks. I need a piece of iron and I need a piece of wood. So I've got wood, I've got no sticks, so let's just make a couple of sticks here. Stick there, wood there on the bottom, and a piece of iron on the top. That gives me two tripwire hooks. And then from the tripwire hook, I stick my chest down in the middle and put the tripwire hook right next to it, and that gets me a trap chest. The other tripwire hook, I guess I'll just stick in here for now. Figure out what to do with it later. Yeah, so what this will do will actually split my chest in half, and that's going to be a big deal for me, especially later on. Can I reach it? Oh, I cannot. Let's see if I can shift click. There it goes. Perfect. So that way I have two separate chests for the item to go in, and then they will be stopped by this redstone and preventing them essentially from either cooking or feeding into the hoppers. And that's really what I want to do. One set will prevent me from doing anything until I gain the experience myself, or I could just let it run and pick whatever up at the end. And the other will let me fill as much as I want in here before I start melting away. And that's the option I want to do. So what we're going to do now is I need to cook up a bunch of stone. And if you guys remember from the last episode, I'm looking to do a 9x9. I'll just borrow this spot right here. A 9x9 area where a circle is essentially going to come out. And I'm going to have to do a little world editing, so to speak, if you want to call it that. In other words, I got to dig a little bit up here. I'm going to try to keep as much of the landscape as possible. So I'm going to start the world actually down here with 9 and go up maybe like 3 or 4. And then it's essentially going to be a cylinder is what I'm looking at. I'm doing essentially 9. I want to go to 7 ideally, and then 5, and then so on and so on. That's what I'm going to try to aim for. I believe everything is over there. So I'm going to cook up my cobblestone, believe it or not, on the actual machine itself. How exciting. I don't need that much cobblestone. I mean, I don't need that much coal. So yeah, let me go ahead and get my stuff cooking up, and I'll be right back. Yeah, anyway, so just to show you what I mean, I've got cobblestone feeding into there. I've got cobblestone feeding into there. It's going right into the hoppers. Both hoppers got a different set of cobblestone, and it's all coming right here to feed this. Once the charcoal goes out, I'm going to stick another thing of charcoal there. I don't know. We'll just do that many. That'll be fine. I don't want to stick the whole block in there. It's eventually going to die out. And then, yeah, another set of cobblestone feeding there. Then they're both going, or they really should be both going to the chest. It's not going to go to the chest because I've actually got the other single turned off. And so this way, I can gain all the experience I need from just simply clicking, and I just start to gain experience from whatever, right? And this is why I wanted to do it this way. And that way it allows me to have the freedom of choice to choose if I want to take experience. It also allows me to have freedom of choice if I want to... Yeah, I fed all that coal in there. If I want to determine what I want to put in each chest and which furnace I want to operate with and so on. So yeah, I'll be back. Let's let the stone cook up. Okay, so I did a bit of measuring with the size 9 radius. So the size 9 radius essentially has each side is going to have 5 blocks. I did this all in dirt just so I can take this up really easily. It's going to go 5 blocks, and it's going to go over by 1, and then it's going to go down 5 blocks. It's going to go over by 1, and then this will be where another block is, but I don't want to take this out just yet. So 1, 2, 3, and then the chest is 4 and 5. And then it's going to come back out this way, 1, and then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back over, and it's going to go back into the back. So this is actually if I put it right here, it's a little bit off-centered from where I realistically want it. So I might just, you know, bump it down a little ways this way. But I also want to just be careful how close I am to this here. So I'm going to do some work and let me go take a nap and do a little adjusting to that circle. Alright, I made some modification to the circle size. I'm actually going to, because this has 2 furnaces. And how are we doing on the furnaces? Not bad. It's full up now. So let's go ahead and pull the stone out so we can cook up some more stuff. It's got 1 more here. Pull that out. That way I can get all my experience there. Kind of cool. So because this has 2 furnaces, what I'm doing essentially is I'm sliding the circle back a little bit so that these 2 redstone blocks here and these 2 lamps right there. Actually, wait a minute. Wrong section. These 2 torches, this pizza block, and this right here, it's basically the center of a 10-block circle. And then I go back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that equals the back wall. And then it does essentially a, it's easier to see it from here. It does a turn that looks like this turn right here, basically, where it does a quick turn this way, and it does this on all 4 of the sides. So this is one of the turns right there. Then it does another 1, 2, 3, 4, another turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, and another turn, which is where this is at here, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 down that way. Why I want this is so that way I've got 4 pieces, and these 4 pieces are actually going to be sitting right above here, almost like a hood to this furnace right here. And I'm going to essentially cover this up a little bit, but I'm still going to do some work up here. So now the challenge is how to build this, and all of this, essentially everything right here, it's going to remain open air up to maybe about this point right here. And at this point is where the circle is essentially going to begin and go backwards and go back around. Now the challenge is, how do I make this look nice? It's going to be kind of tricky, because I'm thinking about going up at least like what, 3 high, something like that, before I, 3 high before I go off and do something else. So if I do 3 high, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. This will be the first level essentially right here. And I might want to go up 4 high just so I can go up yet another level rather than it just be sitting on 3 high. So 4 high would essentially be right about here. And then I'm thinking about shrinking it from there. So I'm still debating that. So let me go ahead and try this in dirt first and see what it looks like. Give me a few minutes. Okay, personally, I just think 4 high is a little bit too high for the initial row. I just think the first one should just be 3 high, followed by everything else after that. But it does start to look better as I go this way, because now once I'm on the platform itself, it's about 2 high to start. And pretty much everything over here is 2 high to start. So what I could do is I could just do a little modification, you know, do a little bit with the ground here and just make this something like this. So it doesn't look too high. It's essentially just filled in. So now it actually looks a lot lower than it realistically is. And so that's what I may end up doing. Just to, you know, dig up the ground a little ways and just do some modification work, just so it looks nicer. Is this part of it? I don't remember. I think it is. Oh dear. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not. Okay, good. I was like, where did that come from? Yes, okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this entire section into stone brick. The challenge here I've got is there's stone brick everywhere, so I'm going to have to mark off where my stone brick starts and ends. So give me a few minutes to convert this all to stone brick, and we'll get right back to you. Okay, I've got my stone brick frame. And this is not going to all be done in stone brick, don't get me wrong. I'm actually going to be changing textures as I go along. In fact, down here I'm looking to change this into some other texture format just so that way it looks nicer. This is just to have a helpful visual, as well as to find something just to help match it up with this here. So I've got a 10 wide circle. The rest of the circle is represented by these 2 torches here and the ones up here in the front, because I'm not going to be able to do anything until I get to a much higher level to determine where those will go. So what I'm going to do now is try to move this from a 10 wide circle to something like a 9 wide circle. So I'm gonna try a 9 wide circle. Let's see what it looks like. Worst case, if I can't do a 9 wide circle, I'm going to try to do an 8 wide circle. An 8 wide circle also has the same set of coordinates where it's got the 2 in the center. However, it goes 1, 2, 3 rather than 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would actually put it at right about here instead of right about there. So let's see what it looks like. I'll be back. Actually, I just noticed something fun. So that, again, this is the centerpiece right here, right? I just got myself stuck. How did I get myself stuck? That's just horrible. Okay, let's just dig out of here for a second. And stick that back right on here. So yeah, those pieces right there were the centerpiece, right where the torch is there. This, where the torches are on the outside here, all the way around, is the 9 wide circle. And that actually extends out to where the torches are. Check out the dirt level. The dirt level is actually the 8 wide section. So it's actually kind of cool. It lined up perfectly. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to put something in here, and I'm not sure what to use. For the time being, I'm just going to use dirt. I'm going to go up. Let's just start with 3 and see what 3 high looks like. I'm not counting that first layer of dirt, by the way. I'm just going 3 high. And this front facade's actually going to go away. I just need to know where's that. That's 2. And yeah, I'll be back once this is all said and done. Okay guys, check this out. This is currently what the smokestack looks like. So I actually I made it a what size? A 10 size bottom. The 10 size bottom comes up to about here, which isn't too bad, quite frankly. And then it goes up into an 8 size circle radius. Then it goes up to a 6 size circle radius, I believe. And then a 4 size circle radius. Then at the very top there is the 2 size radius. And the 2 size radius, by the way, it's just basically just 4 blocks put together. That's all there is to it. So no, this is not going to be one big giant dirt platform. I don't want it to look like a big giant dirt platform. However, I do like this. I kind of wish it nudged up against the wall just a little bit more, but that's okay. I mean, the next size up would be something like a 12 size radius. And if I went with that, I could just actually frame this entire outside with the 12 size radius. I could always do that. I'll see where that goes. So next, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to convert all of this dirt into smooth stone, at least on this layer here. Yeah, you know what? I'll do the entire thing. I'm going to convert the entire thing into smooth stone. And I've got a good chunk of it so far. I've got what is it? I've got 3 stacks of smooth stone that I could use. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start working on this. It's going to take me a little bit of time. The episode currently, I'm out of dirt, aren't I? Oh my gosh, I can't get up there. Well then, we'll just have to do that. Reclaim some dirt here. Just so I can get to the top. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. I'm going to have to work my dirt. So I know the episode's starting to head toward the end of the line. And so I want to make sure I at least get this smokestack up and running and done. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot I completely ran out of dirt here. That's right. I remember that now. Now I remember what happened here. Yeah, oops. So I want this to be what? 4 high? So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. That's 4 high right there. Got to get back up there again. So this was 4 high right here. So let's start putting down some smooth stone. And I also got to take out the dirt on the inside here. So you go, you go, you, and that's basically it for the top 2. So it's really just going to be these 2. So let's go ahead and just stick smooth stone down up here. And we're going to have to sort of figure out how to do this without falling off. Oh! Oh my god. Oh, that was one big drop. Oh my goodness. Sorry for screaming right into that. I'm just like, ah! Right? That was just a crazy drop. I totally thought I was going to die. I still have shoes. Thank goodness for Shane boots. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness, honestly, for fresh food too in my tummy here. Oh my god. That was just a crazy drop right there. That was not my intention to do that. I totally thought I was going to die. I totally thought I was going to lose all my stuff and have to run back for it. Whoa. Right? Let's stick that there. I'm going to go dig this down. And we'll go ahead and just convert all of this. Yeah, we're going to totally get my dirt back here. Yeah, this drop is just a crazy drop at this point, and I totally landed in a really bad spot. Thank goodness this was not 23 blocks high. That would have just been devastating right there, you know? 23 blocks, man. All right, I'll be back. Yeah, the other thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to also have to cap these corners off somehow. And for now, I'm just going to leave them because I need to figure out, you know, essentially size-wise where I'm at here and what everything actually is. And I know it increased the risk of my falls and all that other good stuff, but I just need to know where they're at, just so that way I know where I'm going with my builds here. So yeah, let me continue going down here. I got to go down, oh, another 4 blocks here, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, not doing that last one just yet. And this would be number 4. All right, be back. Okay, so I've converted the entire thing into smooth stone. This top piece right here, it's actually made by just 2 single sets of 4 block high blocks. And I know it's going to happen, it's going to start getting snow up there, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Around here, so I've got to cap that, those holes off. However, I'm just concerned about how I cap it off, because if you look, I've got some holes in there, and so that's... Oh, I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. I better eat before I, you know, die or something. That would be horrible. Let's just get some bites to eat as we talk, right? Yeah, that should keep me full now. Yeah, so I'm just concerned about these capped holes and how I'm going to cap them off. So I'm going to come back to those later on. This is essentially what I want it to look like on the inside. The redstone is going to be wired in here, and I'm going to have to do some digging underground and whatever just to get the redstone to pop up pretty much where I want it in the wall. The wall of this building I still got to sort out, but I'm going to sort out the wall and what the wall is going to look like. Because essentially, this circle is essentially going to go right into the wall, so it actually does not look like a complete circle, for example. So it's going to come around as it is right now, and it's probably going to start the wall probably right about here, and then just pop out, and then continue on and do whatever the wall needs to do. However, there's still some other work we've got to do with this pillar here. We're going to take some of the smooth stone out, yes, after I put them all in, and we're going to put in some stone bricks, right? And stone bricks, I want to be kind of strategic about it, so that way it just kind of blends into the system. And I'm not sure how to go about doing that, but let's see how much stone brick I can actually get out of the rest of my stone I've got right now. Well, I just found out I broke my office chair. How horrible, the wheel just snapped right off. I don't know if I can get that wheel replaced. I'm not going to look at it right now because I'm kind of busy building this thing here. So yeah, I managed to get about a full stack of stone bricks plus another 8 with the remainder of 1 stone, basically. So I'm going to find some strategic places to put this. And, you know, honestly, it's just... By the way, I forgot to mention that this piece right here I'm leaving as dirt because I've still got some things to put in there. But I'm going to put some stone bricks up there. Let's get my big giant pile of dirt. Basically, oh, wrong one. Get my big pile of dirt, get me all the way up there. Right here is basically some good places to put some bricks. So I'll probably put stone brick up here in the corner. Probably put stone brick right in here. Right in here. Down there. Maybe one more right there. Let's see what it looks like. Just to get some like strategic locations of stone bricks. So that way it's got a little bit more of a style to it, you know, just not perfect, but just a little bit more of a style. I don't know if I want to put more stone bricks in or not. I'll have to think about that. So I'm going to do the same thing all around. It looks like it's getting dark, so I'm going to go quickly take a nap, and I'll get back to you as soon as I get some of this done. I also forgot to mention, I do want to put some andesite at the very, very bottom layer right here, basically. So it's just going to be this piece, that piece, this piece, this piece right here. Yeah, so that way there's just a little bit of an andesite layer hanging out down here, and that's what's essentially going to be down this entire bottom. And actually, I just realized that's going to have to go. There it goes. Just so that way there's a little bit of andesite there, just to show there's a bit of a foundation to this thing that's much deeper than it looks. And I should do the same thing for this piece right here. I don't know if this is going to stay or go or what's going to happen here. In fact, maybe I should do this entire line. Probably like the second row here. It feels like I should just do the second row. Probably not all of it. Just as... Actually, you know what? Let's put this one back. In fact, you can be a stone brick. There. Haha. Right. So that way it shows there's a layer of andesite there. And then on the inside, I'm going to have to do the same thing. I'm going to have to take out this piece, this piece. I don't know how much over there I'm going to have to take out, but I will see what it looks like, how much I end up digging out of here just to make this look nice. But whatever I have that's going to be this layer or lower, it's going to have andesite. Otherwise, the stone brick, let's get some more of that in. Yeah, starting to come along. So there's going to be a few more spots where I'm actually going to stick some cracked stone bricks. So once I get the stone bricks in, I'm going to start moving towards making cracked stone bricks and doing the exact same thing with cracked stone bricks. So yeah, let's see how else this is going to look. I'm also putting some up here just so I've got some, just so I have an idea of where this stuff is going to be. It's actually quite helpful to have this like literally right here with stone brick right there. Really, honestly, that's actually going to help me with this whole, now I know where all my outside edges are. Okay guys, I'm back. So check this out. I've put some stone bricks in a variety of different places. I kind of think I need maybe one right there and another one in the center. Let's fix that real quick. But yeah, I've got a bunch of stone bricks. Put them in there. What did I say? Something like right here? Yes, something like right here. And sure, why not? Let's just go with the center. Yeah, sure. Let's just go with it. Yeah, so there's stone bricks everywhere. It's got a little distinct style now. There's an andesite here on the bottom row. What I did at the very top, you'll notice it's hard to see, but I put some I capped it off with some andesite. I put some stone bricks underneath that. I'm going to put some cracked stone. It's basically going to be everything but smooth stone at the very top. Over in the other areas, I've still got to put in some cracked stone bricks, and that's what's going to come up next. What we need to also do is check out the inside, because there's some spots in here that's actually covered up by the ground. So for example, this spot, no one will see unless you're inside here. So why not, right? Everything here looks okay. This just looks a little too even in my opinion. Can I just stick it there then? I put away my single piece of smooth stone. That's just that. Alright, well, sure. I'll go get that smooth stone and replace it there. And I guess I could put the stone brick down here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work fine. And I'm not sure if I need to dig up how much of this I realistically need to dig up, but we'll see. So I'll be right back. I'm going to make some cracked stone bricks, pick up whatever cracked stone brick I've got, and get that lone piece of smooth stone. Okay, I've only got 5 pieces of cracked stone brick, so I'm just going to cook this up a little bit. And with the 5 pieces I've got right now, I could show you kind of what I'm looking at. I'll probably just take maybe that one, this one, and that one. So we're just going to take some of these and just replace these with the cracked stone brick. So it kind of gives me a style like that and still leaves a little bit of the smooth stone in there. I don't want a whole lot of smooth stone. I might just take out another piece, probably right here. Yeah, let's take out this piece right here. Should I make this cracked stone brick? Why not? Yeah, so that way it's got a little bit of smooth stone in there, but the rest is all cracked stone brick. And that's essentially what I'm going to do across the entire build here. Now I've got that single piece of smooth stone. Let's just fix this hole I made. There we go. Perfect. And I kind of want to almost break it open again just to put in some cracked stone bricks. But I'm putting one up here, putting one there, and probably stick one right here. Why not, right? There. Perfect. So I'm going to wait for some more and cook up. And as these cook up, I'm also making over here, I'm making some more smooth stone. So that's just so I have some more. Yeah, so let's see what happens. Okay, here's mostly the finished product of what this tower's looking like so far. Essentially, it's a big giant smokestack. It's essentially what it is. It's a little bit on the wide side, don't get me wrong. I can always narrow it down if I need to, but I really wanted it just to stick out a little bit more than the building in itself, at least just to have a curved shape looking like that. I've got all the cracked stone bricks, I've got all of the smooth stone in, and I've got all the regular bricks in. So it kind of gives it a little bit of an ancient, older flavor. I mean, I could probably throw in some andesite just to add some extra flavor, kind of like how I did at the very top there. And you know what? It probably wouldn't hurt just to throw in some extra andesite, just to see what it does. I mean, why not, right? There's just a couple places I could probably pop andesite in. Let me try it. Why not? Alright, so what I'm going to do with this capstone area, I mean, I could do it one of two ways. I could do this and cap it off like this, which wouldn't look too bad. I'll have to take a look at this from the bottom. Or I could just go down a level, just right under it and capstone it off right underneath. So I'm going to leave it like this and let's see what this looks like. I broke my shovel, so unfortunately I'm going to have to dig all the dirt up the old-fashioned way. So I'm going to meet you guys down at the very bottom. And we're going to see what this thing looks like now that I've got all the andesite put in, all the stone bricks, all the cracked stone. And all of, well, I'll just meet you at the bottom right now. Yeah, so, yeah, what do you think? Looks not too bad. I forgot to put some andesite right there in the front. But otherwise, yes, it looks much, much better, I think, now. With various patches of andesite floating around in there. I might want to just stick one more maybe right there. Yeah, I think I'll need one more maybe, like, just sitting right there. But yeah, it actually looks so much nicer now. Especially, like, with the very smooth stone starting to just turn into either stone bricks or cracked stone bricks. Yeah, it just flows so much better. I forgot to do the side. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to go finish the rest of it up. It looks like I'm not done. Oh yeah, that's definitely a lot better. Now, what it'll get better once I get the rest of the building in to match this up a little bit more. And the rest of the building, I'm going to try to achieve something very similar. And I've just got to think of what a smeltery really looks like. Obviously, this is going to be stone where the furnace is, so that way nothing gets burnt here. However, I can do the entire building in wood. It would be interesting to see if I can make it something like, you know, spruce wood look nice. Or I can try to make the attempt to do the rest of it being stone down here. And then just having a roof line that just kind of drops in some... I don't know how the roof line would look. But yeah, this actually looks really nice, at least in my opinion. I would definitely love feedback. Definitely open to hearing what you guys think about the smeltery so far. I could also leave it as an open air smeltery as it is. I just have to, you know, of course, finish this up and just kind of seal off the rest of this. I mean, I could seal it off, quite frankly, just by sticking a couple pieces of andesite up in there, for example. And just, I need this doorway just so I can get in and out here. But I could just essentially seal it off just by throwing some cracked stone bricks down here at the bottom. That'll be a good way to seal the rest of this off. And of course, I've got to dig this up a little ways. I've got to figure out how the whetstone's going to work so that way I can turn it on and off. The lights here, by the way, in front just tells me where the bottom row of the circle actually is supposed to go. Because as you know, I went up to at least here, so I want to know just roughly where this is at, just for future reference. Just in case I decide to do something extra just on the outside of this, and just to maybe wrap it around the rest of the way or something. That's actually why that's still there also. So yeah, we'll see what the rest of this is going to look like. And I definitely need to do something with the back side of this. So I got to seal this off. It's not going to be all dirt like it is. I got to seal this off so that way when you look through it, you can see some stones on the other side. And it would be a kind of a cool way to do that with some other kinds of stone there. So I'm definitely out of time. As you can see, it's getting dark. I'm going to have to go to bed. I need to make a new shovel. And I've got to, of course, clear out my inventory yet again. So if you liked this episode, please do like and subscribe and leave a comment. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode where we're going to build the rest of the smeltery. Have a good night, everybody. Bye. Hi, guys and gals. How's it going? It's currently 1:20. Oh, what day is this? Let's start over. Hi, guys and gals. How's it going? It's currently 1:30 of 2015. Oh, my God.